now I gotta ride or die.
Yo, what's going on YouTube? Just JK and welcome back to my channel for another GTA 5 video, and in today's video we're going to be customizing and reviewing the brand new Emperor Vectre, which was released with the TUNERS DLC into GTA. Now, as I say, released, it is technically released, it's in the game, but it hasn't been made available to everybody else just yet because it's one of the drip feed vehicles. So let's have a little look at it. It's weird looking, to be fair. I mean, obviously it's supposed to be a Lexus, but it's just not my sort of style. I don't really dig it all that much, but you know, I'm not going to be too judgmental just yet. We're going to get into the customization and see what sort of things we can do to it. Driving it down to the customs shop, it did actually feel pretty fast, so I don't think there's going to be any sort of slouch, so that's a plus side for it. But without any further ado, let's get into this customization, and we're going to start with 100% body armor as always. Then we're going to go to the brakes and grab the race brakes for the bumper, front bumper, so we get a nice amount of options. Hopefully they change the look of it somewhat, which it does. That's cool, you know. I weren't expecting that, to be fair. So it does actually change it quite considerably, which is something I wasn't expecting. That's actually pretty cool, the performance bumper. I like the look of that. So it's nice it actually changes. I'm actually really surprised that it's changed it so much. Yeah, I'm actually digging that. Let's go with the performance bumper. I like the look of that. And then we've got the rear bumper. The rear end isn't a bad looking car anyway, I mean, but you can change it. It's just going to be that diffuser in the middle, which by the looks of it, which isn't, you know, terrible because it's quite a big diffuser. So the things that are changing are good things. So the GT bumper actually looks the best so far, in my opinion. Yeah, I'm good. I'm leaning towards the GT bumper. Let's go with that. Then we've got the engine, so we can change the engine block. Pretty much all the same sort of thing. Let's go with the chrome intake. Then we've got the rail covers. Nothing too crazy or different. Skip through them all so as you can see them. We'll go with the racer rails. Strut brace. If you've seen the strut braces once, you've seen them 1,000 times, so I'm not going to bore you with showing you every single strut brace in detail. We're just going to go with we'll go with the XL tower strut. Then the engine tunes, obviously you want to get the level 4. Then we've got the exhaust options, so we've got the anodized, the oval, the slash cut, the twin round, and the titanium box. Yeah, they're horrible, man. Definitely not going with those. Twin round, again, not my sort of thing. The anodized ones are probably the best, but they are very similar to the stock ones. Yeah, let's just go with the anodized. I mean, all the other options are pretty poor, to be honest. Then we've got the fenders, so we can... Ooh, I like that. Something that's actually changing the actual look of the car, man. I love it. The arc fenders, then we've got the carbon version of that. Then we've got the performance fenders, so a similar sort of thing, but with more vents and more carbon. Nice. And then we've got the same thing, but all carbon. I actually like the performance fenders, they're cool, or the arced fenders. Yeah, let's go with the performance fenders, why not? Then we've got the headlight covers, so we've got the primary, oh my days, so you can actually blank them out altogether. I'm not hating that, to be fair. And obviously then you got the tints, we've got red, green, blue and yellow. Nice. But I think I'm going to stay stock for it because, you know, I'm not 100% certain on maybe purchasing any of those, so I'm just going to stay stock to be on the safe side. So then the next option we've got is the hood accessories. So we've got the chrome catchers. So these are all hood catchers again. If you've seen them once, you've seen them 1,000 times. But then we move down to hood bars, which is something a little bit different, which we haven't had so far on any of these vehicles that I've customised. I mean, I like the fact that Rockstar have actually added something like this into the game as a new sort of customization. But yeah, I don't think it really works that well, to be fair. So then we move on to the hood itself. So we've got the stock, then the secondary version of that, and the carbon version. The Vectre, which is a smoothed one, and then the same again, primary and secondary and carbon. Then we've got the vented, and then a street hood. I like the look of that, it looks cool. And then the racer hood, the rally hood, the skid hood. That probably looks the best so far. I'm not gonna lie, it looks awesome. Let's go with the skid hood, man. That looked really nice. So then that brings us down to the interior. So we've got the dash, and we can do the street, then the carbon dash, then the flock dash. Mate, that flocked looks awesome. Let's go with the flocked. Then we've got the doors. Loads of options for the doors, man. What the hell? That is awesome. But I think I'm gonna go with weaved. It's a shame we can't get flocked. Oh, we can get flocked. Yeah, let's go with the flocked panels. Matches the... It doesn't really match it though. It says it's flocked, but it looks completely different to the dash. That's weird, man. Don't get that. Maybe we'll just keep it stock then in that case. Then we've got the seats. The seats look nice from standard, but we are going to change them up. We'll go with the carbon track seat. Steering wheel, I'm not going to change it, but as you can see, you can change it if you like. Then we've got the roll cage. I'm not a fan of full cages, so I'm not going to be getting one. So I'm going to be purchasing just the street half cage. Then we've got the lights, headlights. We are going to purchase the Xeon headlights. Next option we've got is the livery. So we've got the white stripes, the black stripes, the speed orange, black premium, green premium, katana. That's pretty smart. I like that. Yeah, that's a pretty cool livery, man. That's something different as well. I don't think we've actually seen anything quite like that, where we've just got, you know, a few stickers dotted about here and there, and then the shopping list on the side. Then we've got the same in black. The stance, the Andreas, which looks nice. That looks awesome too. That looks okay. Not a massive fan of that one, nor that one. The sword boy. Don't know what to make of that one. That's not bad, you know. It actually looks okay. Not my cup of tea, I don't think. So, yeah, but it's there. It's okay. I think I'm gonna go with the katana. I actually like that. Dig the look of that. So we're going to go with that one. Then we've got the mirror option. So we can go with the secondary mirrors or the carbon mirrors. We're just going to go with... We'll go secondary mirrors. Then we've got the plate. Yep, it is just changing the design of the plate. And then I've just realised we ain't got a front plate anyway, so it doesn't matter. Then we've got the respray option, primary colour. We are going to go... we're going to go classic for this because I want two different colours. And I'm feeling maybe like an ultra blue for the primary colour. Yes, ultra blue looks awesome. Secondary colour, we're then going to go classic again, but just leave that black. Then we're going to go to the roof, change the roof to the primary, nope, the secondary roof. There we go, so we've got a gloss black, that looks awesome. And then as you can see, because we've changed the secondary colour to black, the wing mirrors will also turn to black as well. Next option we've got is the skirts. So we've got the street skirts, which looks like they're just going to be extensions to the existing, which they are. Which isn't, you know, terrible, but it's also not amazing. I think we'll get a carbon so it matches the rest of the body kit. Obviously the split at the front and then the little vents on the side. I kind of like the look of the carbon arrow, so we'll go with that. So then we do get a splitter option, which is obviously right at the front, but we do have a splitter anyway. Oh, there we go, so that's changing that to carbon. And then we've got the arc, the carbon arc. That looks okay. Then the sting, the carbon sting, rally splitter, carbon rally. I like that one, man. The rally one looks cool. And then we've got the racer, carbon racer. I actually like the carbon racer, let's go with that one. Then we'll just look at the other ones. Then the carbon drift, the super splitter, carbon one. Yeah, man, I like that. Let's go over there. What one was it we went with? The carbon racer splitter. Looks cool, man. Then we've got the spoiler. So we've got the low lip. That looks okay. I don't hate that. Then the carbon version of that. And then the primary version. Yeah, I like it in primary. It looks good. Then we've got the ducktails, which are a little bit bigger. The ducktail looks better, to be fair. The primary ducktail is my favourite so far. And then the primary arc. Is that better than the ducktail? No, ducktail's definitely better. And then we've got the racer, the GTs. Yeah, I'm not a massive fan of these sorts of spoilers, you know. So we are just going to go with the primary ducktail. Sun strips. Ooh, yeah, I like that, man. Go with a secondary sun strip, that looks cool. Suspension, we're going to get, oh no we're not. I was going to say we're going to get competition, but that looks ridiculous. Gives it too much camber, man. So we're just going to go with a street suspension. Transmission, we're going to get the race transmission and turbo tuning. For the wheels, I'm going to leave the wheels as they are, because if you didn't see my last video, this is going to be the same sort of story. I'm in story mode, and the new categories of street wheels and the track wheels are not available to me inside of LS Customs. I can, however, purchase them through, or not purchase them, but I can obtain them through my mod menu. That means coming out of LS Customs and changing the wheels that way. To be honest, I'm not going to worry about doing any of that sort of thing, because the wheels look cool anyway, and you're free to go online and go into LS Customs and look at all the wheels you like anyway. If the wheels on this car look terrible, then I would change them, but I don't think they look terrible, to be fair, so I'm just going to leave them as is, rather than me going out there piddling about in a mod menu and then coming back and, you know, yeah, I'm just going to leave it because they look alright anyway. So that brings us down to the windows, and there we go, light smoke window tint, baby. So that brings us to the end of the build on the Emperor Vectre, which looks awesome, man. I mean, it's going to cost 1.8 mil, but you know, it is what it is. And like I said at the beginning of the video, before I customized this, I actually felt quite quick bringing it down to the shop. So let's have a little drive now and see how we feel. I mean, I'm comparing this to the Comet S2 because I've already customized and tested that one to a certain extent. When I say test, I mean loosely test. I mean, I've driven it up the road a couple of times, and this feels faster. This definitely feels faster than the Comet S2, in my opinion. It reached 100 miles an hour a lot quicker, and it surpassed it as well. So this is going to cost 1.8 mil, I believe, and the Comet S2 is going to cost 1.9 mil. So very, very close in regards to price. It's just going to come down to your personal taste, whether you actually prefer a Porsche or a Lexus. But this feels rapid, man. I mean, the acceleration on it is amazing. So quick. It does slide a little bit around the corners, which isn't terrible. I mean, it's controllable. But moving left to right, it feels solid. And yeah, I'm actually really impressed with it, to be fair. I mean, the cars that I have customized so far in this update, I haven't been disappointed, to be honest. And this is another one of those vehicles. It's actually really, really surprising how good it is. Now, would I recommend this? I mean, like I said before, it's going to come down to personal preference and whether you can actually afford it or not. Because 1.8 mil is quite a lot of money. It's a lot of grinding. But for what it is, I wasn't blown away from the initial looks of the car. But what you can do customization wise is actually change my mind. And I think with everything as a whole package, with acceleration, top speed, handling, looks, customization, I'd give this a solid 8 out of 10, to be fair. I think the Comet S2 has got a slight edge on it in regards to the way it looks, but that's just my personal opinion. I mean, some people might prefer this look. I don't hate it. I actually think it looks 10 times better since I was able to customize it. I wasn't sure on it when I first took it into LS Customs, but now I've been able to customize it and make it how I want to make it look. I've actually changed my mind, you know, quite dramatically over it. And this is the sort of vehicle that I would actually purchase now, knowing that I can customize it like this. And also how fast it is. It actually feels faster than the Comet S2, in my opinion. Obviously, I'm not, you know, I'm not testing it under sort of like strict circumstances. This is just me just driving up the road and sort of like getting a feel for things. But it definitely feels like it's got an edge over the Comet S2, in my opinion. But with that being said, that's going to be the end of this video. I hope you guys did enjoy this one. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. If you haven't already, why not subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos like this. And until next time, I'm out. Adios.